Hey, it's Market Moves coming at you, and we're charting pot stocks today, giving you an update on the week and where you can expect the pot stocks to go in the next week or two. Stay tuned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick this thing off with MJ. This is an ETF that holds a lot of marijuana stocks. It gives you a good gauge on the sector's direction. So I want to give you a quick reminder as well. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm here to make you a better trader and a better investor. So this content is for you, and I do it in my free time to help you out. So this is the MJ ETF, and what I want you to see is a clear bottom and a bounce. I called this last week, and I called the bottom coming in the previous week. So this bottom was developing for 1 and 2 weeks, and we finally got this bounce at this level here. So this is a great sign. This is what I was expecting, but now we have to see the volume come in and all those stocks to start picking up speed and kind of making new highs again. So as you can see, this has been a lot of sideways movement, and we also have a double bottom right here. So this is a very bullish sign, a double bottom, a bounce off a previous level, and it's holding. So what we want to see now is we want to see this really take off and test those highs up there. New highs over there, and continue to test the highs previously about a couple months ago. This is going to be very bullish, because right now what you don't want to see in this sector is these moving averages become flat. That would mean that the stock market is going to oscillate, or the marijuana market's going to oscillate up and down. It's going to be very boring, and you're going to see prices drop to levels you don't want to see, and you're going to see prices stop at levels that you think are going to break out from. So the oscillations are going to occur if these moving averages stay flat. So right now they're all flat, and on most of the pot stocks they are as well. So we're going to head to CGC. CGC coming out with great news of purchasing Acreage Holdings. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this moved the stock 10% even more from those bottoms. So we came off that $40 bottom, $39.50. I called to the penny 2 weeks ago. We bounced off that all the way up to 48, and now we want to see 50 come in. So if we do not touch 50, we are not going to be in a bullish mode. Instead, we're going to be still trading sideways. And what I also want you to notice is that those moving averages are also flat here. So flat moving averages tend to produce market that oscillates, a market that does not go straight up, in a boring market. So right now, this is kind of what I'm expecting with the pot stocks, and this is what I'm seeing. But if we can hit $50 and make new highs, CGC is going to really get interesting again. So I called this last week, and I knew we were going to bottom. I actually put out the video saying a lot of great candles coming in here on the weekly, and these wicks are telling us that the selling momentum is not strong. And then we had that huge news come out, and it popped this green candle up to $48. So basically put out a video and let you guys know that the bottom was coming in, and it actually came in for CGC. We're going to go to everyone's favorite, ACB. Want to point something out. I had a free trade alert sent to everyone. It comes on YouTube on Wednesdays. We had an ACB alert coming out on this big green candle here. We thought this was the bottom as a wedge breakout, which it definitely was, because at this point we moved from about 840 all the way up to 920. So we entered our ACB call or ACB alert at about $9.05, and that got us a 10-15 cent move. I didn't like that it was so small, so we are out of this alert. I just don't think we're going to get a huge movement in ACB anytime soon, and I'm not going to wait around to see any bad news come in to drop it lower. So right now, ACB trading sideways. I don't have any things I can draw for you except that we have a great bounce off this Bollinger Band, moving average, which was healthy, and we had a nice green candle start this week. So what we want to see is a huge pop to that 920 level and for it to hold. So above 920 is where the bulls are going to take this to $10. So $10 very soon could come in for ACB. And we're going to head to my next one, Nbev. This one also had some amazing news come out, and it's kind of funny how all these news articles are coming out for these companies, but they're not making new highs, and it's very weird. I think there's a lot of selling coming in with the shares that the company owns, and I think they've been just selling their shares, making money that way from the news. But New Age Beverage is bound to pop in my opinion because it's sitting on this support line down here, and this is the same story last week. This is a key support line. It held us once, twice, 3 times, and now it's holding us a 4th time on the monthly chart. So next month is going to be Nbev's month. I'm telling you, New Age Beverage is going to pop, and it's going to be a very, very big move next month. I can see it coming with the earnings or possibly with more news on retail stores coming in and selling more of their products. So Walmart wants to bring in those Nbev drinks into all their stores across the nation. So this move took them, or this news took them to 660, which was a trade alert for my group as well. We had that primed in at 660 and we sold there. So that was the ultimate top, and it's kind of crazy how exact it was. So they are going to bring in those CBD beverages. This is super bullish for Nbev. And again, just to recap, the stock is very quiet and it's just been sliding around this $5 level for a long time. So I think we're going to see a huge move come anytime now, and I think Nbev is going to be one to watch. And we'll check out VFF. If you don't know the news on this, Citron Research basically dropped some information on Village Farms saying it was a scam. The people working there, you can't trust them. They've been pumping stocks for their whole life, and Village Farms is no different. So they're putting a price target of $1, but I haven't really dove into the evidence and seen if it's true, but it is stuff that does make me nervous. So VFF is one I'm watching closely. This article is very related to the recent sell-off, and the one thing I want to point out here is we are forming a wedge, so a support level for you guys to watch in the future. This is seen here with one bounce here and then one bounce here with a massive wick on volume, which means I don't think this is a huge scam, because if it was, it would have dropped down way, way lower than this. The fact that it's still being held up kind of tells me we're going to see a bull breakout soon. So wedges are very bullish patterns, and we're testing the upper side to that. So you're going to see some resistance come in here and possibly another roll down to that $10 level. If we see $10 come in, you want to see it supported on this line, and then a huge breakout is going to occur after that. And here we are with Cron, the most overvalued pot stock out there. As you can see, it's respecting this trend line very well, and we can see another sell-off coming right there, and we are supported here. So what I'm going to draw is an up ascending trend line there, and now we're going to wait for the breakout to play it. So this one has plenty of room to run. As you can see, the Bollinger Bands on the top and bottom. If it pops up, we could see $18, $20 come back quick. If it drops, we are going to see $15, $12 come in again. So that is my downside target there. Just to prove it to you, VFF and Cron are the most expensive pot stocks out there, and this is my sheet that I have for free. Link in the bio. It'll be sent to you. This is updated every quarter with their new earnings and their new growing capacity numbers. If you're curious about the cheapest ones out there, we got Cweb and CanTrust, my 2 favorites. Those are the cheapest pot stocks and the most expensive ones out there. And we'll head to Tilray for the next pot stock, and this one is in my opinion, bound to sell off even more. I do think we may get a small bottom here, but this is a crap company that does not have any numbers to back up their valuation. It was at $300 a while ago. $300 down to $50 just shows you that this stock is being manipulated, and a lot of people are buying it for the wrong reasons. So the possible gap fill here is at $44. So I do think possibly 44 coming in next week or next month. So that is my level for Tilray. Till then, I think we may get a nice jump up to $58, maybe $56, but it's going to be short-lived, and I'm going to see that $44 hopefully come in next week or next month, like I said. And my favorite pot stock out there, CanTrust was my favorite one for last year. This year we got a new one. This is Cweb. I'm going to be watching this one closely, but we're going to connect the highs. Pretty easy to do. I mean, you guys can do this at home. And at this point, this is the resistance we keep hitting and we keep rejecting. So what we want to see is these lows hold up, and we want to see this stock make another bid higher. And again, we got my favorite right here, CanTrust. This is clear sign of bottom. We have a nice doji forming on that middle Bollinger Band with a big green candle this week. So I loaded up last week. I told everyone on my Robinhood challenge that I was going to, and now we are forming a nice bottom. So I'm hoping this holds, and I'm hoping we hit that $10 level in the next couple weeks. So going to be watching this one, but like I said, we found the bottom and we just want to see us make new higher prices. And this is one I'm going to be watching for the rest of my life because I do like this company. I do think it has the most potential out of all the ones out there. And if you do want to see more videos like this, please hit that playlist at the top right hand corner. Also hit those trade alerts 7 days for free below that. And we also have that subscription button to the right. So check those out. Signing off. Peace.